Hey guys, it's Debbie, and I'm doing a little experiment with NutriSense, and I wanted to record how I'm installing I got this stuff in the box, and Carly from NutriSense is on with me to help guide me through this because I watched Mike Munzel's video, my friend, and he scared me to do it myself. My husband won't inject it to me, so I'm like, Carly, help me. So you get the box, Carly, and I open it up, we get the app on the phone. So kind of walk me through what to do. And I know it's real quick, but let's see, kind of tell me what to do.
Definitely. So once you have the app downloaded on your phone, the next step is to apply the sensor and to activate it. And I think everyone's always scared about applying the sensor because, yeah, it's a needle that's going into your arm, but I promise you it hurts less than a finger prick. A lot of times when I'm applying mine, I don't even feel it. I just hear the noise. So it's scary the first time. I totally get that, but I promise it doesn't hurt near as bad as it's trying to. And so the first step, you're going to take the blue and gray applicator. Yes, I just want to show the applicator. Okay. Yes. So there's that, and that's what you're actually going to apply with. And you're going to, there's the sensor, and so you'll connect those. So I'll show you how to do that. And yes, the thing that you're holding in your hand was the alcoholic wipe, and that's what we're going to cleanse the area that we're going to apply to. So to find the right area to apply, a couple of things I like to think of is, are you a side sleeper? If you sleep on your side, yes, you're going to want to try to apply on the opposite side if possible. Right. It's not a big deal if you're applying where you're sleeping, but just to kind of protect the sensor a little bit. And then, to pick the spot with the most fat, because that's going to be our most accurate area, you're going to make a loose fist and then just kind of feel your arm.
You're fatty since I haven't been able to lift weights for 6 months at the gym.
You don't look like you have a whole lot of body fat, but
there's a lot of fat there.
That's probably the area that I would pick and just cleanse that whole area.
Okay.
And then you're going to allow that to dry completely.
Okay.
Big thing too, when you're applying the sensor, you want it to be completely dry. I think a lot of times we'll get right out of the shower and then we'll want to apply it, but that can actually cause some irritation underneath the bandage. So wait till it's completely dry, and then now we can put the sensor to the applicator.
Okay, so this looks like chicken McNugget sauce or whatever, but it's actually the needle. And then this, so what do I do with these?
Yeah, so with the sensors, that white container right there, you'll just pull the lid back.
And it's not a sauce, not tartar sauce.
But yeah, you can see that is the actual sensor that's going to go in your body. And you'll notice there's a little...
Look at that.
Yeah, don't look at it, don't look. But you'll see there's a little line on that little lip.
Yeah.
And then on that, yep, right there. So we're going to line that up with, you see that?
Yep. This line.
Yeah. So you're going to remove, kind of twist apart those.
This?
Mm-hmm. You got it.
It's Perfect. Not a stamp. It looks like a stamp.
It does. And like I said, you're just going to line those two lines up. And then on a firm surface, a hard surface, you're just going to press it down until you hear a click.
So.
Got it?
Okay.
You're almost there. You're almost there. So it is loaded. It's ready to go. You're just going to take that to that area that you cleansed.
Uh-huh.
You're going to pull it out. Sorry. So
I was going to say, I'm missing the part. So leave this. So now this is in here.
Yes.
That's the noise.
Okay. You should see if you, don't look. Yeah.
That's what Mike Munzel scared me because he's like, big needle in there. I don't want to look.
I know. Yeah. So you're just going to go like this or whatever is comfortable for you. And you're just going to press it and you're going to firmly press it into your body.
Anywhere? Like the fatty part? I think it's all fatty right now. Right there.
Perfect. And you're just going to firmly press and hold.
Oh, not too bad.
Right? You did it.
I was thinking I was sticking it. Now take it off.
It's out. Yeah, it's in.
The suction cup. Does it come off?
Yes. Ooh. There you go.
That's
and it's
freaky.
in.
All right. I look like I've got a funnel tapped to me, drainage pipe. Okay, so then you have this Band-Aid. So I know Mike was saying how if you go in the sauna a lot, like if I work out, do you put this on just to protect it or?
Exactly, and you'll notice there's a little, so we just want to the outer edge. Yep, we'll do that, and then we'll firmly apply it around.
So you leave the dot.
Yep, so that's going to go right on the sensor. And then just kind of press it to push out any air bubbles that might be in there. We want it to be really firmly on there. This is to protect the sensor. I've had my sensor bumped off accidentally just because you forget that it's there, and it's a bummer because then you lose data. So always wear those if you can.
Okay.
There you go. And your sensor can be scanned and activated through that bandage as well as several layers of clothing.
Yeah, it feels more comfortable having that on, so I don't want anyone to pop it out. It's like
Yeah.
wearing big earrings. I'm always scared of wearing big earrings that someone's going to just rip out my earrings. So same thing.
Oh yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, so then I have the app, and then how do I connect these two together?
Yes. So what you're going to do is you're going to go into your app under the settings. So that's that top 3 lines in the left-hand corner.
So over here.
Left hand.
Oh, left hand. Left. I'm looking in the mirror. Okay, and then settings. So you've got all these things listed. Okay.
You'll click sensor.
Where's the sensor? Notes.
So you'll go to
Dashboard.
go click settings first.
Oh, settings. Yeah. I think that. And then sensor.
And then sensor. And then at the very top, you'll see activate new sensor.
So activate new sensor. And then ready.
iPhone, yeah, you're just going to hold the top portion right by your selfie camera directly on the sensor.
Whoa. Wow. That was easy. So then it says done. Wow. Technology. Amazing.
Isn't it crazy?
So that's good for 14 days. So it says activation date is somehow September 18th already. And then manual calibration, do you do anything with that or?
So manual calibration is a feature that we've added. All CGM sensors can have up to a 15% variation from what you might get at your doctor's office. The credits are the same, but that absolute value can kind of vary. So if you find that maybe your numbers are a little too high or a little too low, we can take a glucose meter prick or a fasting glucose lab and manually adjust that down about 24 hours after application if we need to.
All right. So just, I know you have a couple minutes. Anything, what do I do now to kind of pay attention? How do I get started? I know there's a Facebook group.
Yeah, so we have a Facebook group, and that's really nice because you can kind of point out your trends and look at other people's trends. And I'm always posting some things on there as well. But other things to think about is that your sensor is going to automatically calibrate for about 60 minutes after you activate it. So you're not going to be able to scan and receive data until 60 minutes after. So in about an hour, you'll be able to scan that and you'll see your data appear on the dashboard. And then some things to think about, the sensor will store up to 8 hours of data at a time. So you just want to make sure you're scanning at least once every 8 hours.
Okay, and then scan that. How do I scan it every time? Just go back to settings, or how do you scan?
Sure. You're going to go to your dashboard.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can click this little green plus sign right here. And you'll click scan.
So that button.
You got it. And you're just going to hold it.
And that shows all sorts of things. So you just push the scan option. Okay.
Got it.
And then you do that again?
Yep.
Which won't do anything probably now.
It might tell you sensor's not ready yet.
Not ready. Try again soon. You're impatient. Type 888 personality.
I'm right there with you.
Now! So, and then exercise, our food, do we add that in manually? You have to track what you're eating, everything?
Yes. So you don't have to track everything. We just want to know what type of meal that you're eating. So a lot of our users will just add, right before you start eating, they'll add a picture of their meal or just a quick description, because that way we can see, oh, wow, when I ate this, my glucose rose this amount of points and it came back down this quickly. So that just allows us to kind of mark those events and track how our glucose is responding. Okay. If you have, like through Health Kit, say you have like an Apple Watch or you have your Oura Ring, that will be input automatically from just the Health Kit. So that's kind of cool. But you can also add just exercises that you do by adding them in the app as well.
Cool. All right. Well, we start the 2-week experiment and then we'll do a full podcast on it. But I think it's just a great N=1 experiment because I talk about every day that everyone is bio-individual and all foods react differently in our bodies, and the goal is to balance our blood sugar and burn fat. So Thank you, Carly. And so I look forward to people will be looking at this, the nurses through NutriSense, to help give feedback along the way via the app. Okay.
So we will be monitoring your data and just kind of pointing out trends and helping you interpret that a little bit better, doing some things to optimize or experiment, whatever your goals are.
Okay. All right. Thanks, you. Thanks so much. And I hope we have some questions from other people coming up for our podcast we have in 2 weeks. So stay tuned.
Great. Thank you so much, Debbie. Have a great day.